welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you things you can do to make family gameplay more fun in The Sims 4, but without mods. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make your family gameplay more fun without using any mods in The Sims 4. I feel like sometimes we can get a little stuck and a little bored of playing the same gameplay all the time, and you also may run out of ideas. So I have a few tips on how to make your gameplay much more fun, so let's go ahead and begin. The first way to make your gameplay more fun and interesting is placing more lots around your Sims neighborhood. There are already a ton of lots in each world, but after a while they could start to become a little bit boring. You can add lots from the gallery created by other players, or you could even build them yourself. Also, adding lots that aren't already in the game by default, so for example the gym, the park, libraries, they're already in the game. Add lots such as the restaurants, spas and bowling alleys. Doing this will add a change of scenery into your game and will also add more activities for your Sims to do as well. Next up we have play in a save file. Save files also relate to my last point of adding more lots into your game, since save files add so many more new lots and it's like a breath of fresh air from the default save. Not only do save files add new lots, they also add new townies as well. New townies also means that is the more Sims for your own Sims to meet, to become friends with, and it can also broaden your storyline ideas too. Some of my favourite save files are the Sim Lissy save file, the Rat Boy save file. I've left some of my favourite saves in the description of today's video, so if you would like to download any of them and give them a go, I would definitely recommend. So the third way you can make family gameplay more fun is by doing more activities. There are tons of family activities that you can do in The Sims. I feel like sometimes I forget how many activities there actually are, and I usually just end up doing the same thing all the time. I always forget that you can take your Sims bowling, or go to a restaurant, go to the park. You can even volunteer with your family if you have the Parenthood game pack. You could even take your Sims on vacation to the snowy mountains, to go skiing and rock climbing, or you could take them to the beach. And you can even place a rental down and vacation to any world you like. Or if you don't want to travel with your Sims, maybe spend your Sims a day at home watching movies, or baking together, or having a barbecue and playing in the pool. Just by doing them activities, it can make your gameplay that little bit more wholesome, because sometimes I feel like I can just get stuck in the same loop of just sending my Sims to school and work and forgetting about all of the other activities that you can get your Sims involved in the game. So to just take the time to send your Sims on vacation, or take them to a restaurant, or incorporate them activities into your own storyline is a great way to make the game more fun. Next up we have adding more family-based holidays to your household calendar. I think this is the point I like to include the most when I play with families. I find using the calendar a really fun way to play, and it's a creative way of adding more events into your game too. You can fill out your Sims calendars with a ton of holidays for each season, such as holidays we celebrate in real life like Easter, Christmas and Halloween. What I like to do is change the names up to fit it into the game a little bit better. For example, I'll call Easter Bunny Day or Halloween Spookfest. I also like to add holidays like Mother and Father's Day, spring cleaning and school holidays, etc. I actually have a video on my channel that I will link in the description, and I'll also put a card at the top of the screen of holidays to add to your family gameplay. So if you do need any ideas or inspiration, you're more than welcome to check that video out after this one. Next is personally one of my favorites, which is create family and friends to play with. Now this one will take a bit more time than all of the others if you do want to incorporate this into your game, since you are having to create many Sims, or it may not take that much time. You may already play this way where your family tree is already massive and you have so many Sims related to each other, but adding more Sims that are related to each other, or adding friends to play with your main household, is a super fun way to spice up your gameplay and could add more potential for more storylines for your Sims. Add family members such as grandparents, cousins, aunties, aunties, uncles, the list goes on. Create or find friends for your Sims as well, and also add Sims for your teens and children and involve them in your Sims lives and stories, because it will make it 10 times more fun. Take your Sims teens to the Bluffs in Windenburg, or maybe sneak them into a nightclub. Have your children Sims and their friends head to the park, or maybe to the pool. Just doing activities like that with other Sims, I definitely find that a very fun way to play. Adding more family and friends can also make events such as birthday parties, Winterfest, Harvest Fest much more fun too, because you have so many more Sims to play with, and it also can be relatable to real life too. So adding more Sims is definitely a very fun way to play. It may take a bit of time, but it's definitely worth it. Up next, we have branch out with storylines. So this kind of relates to the point I said of earlier, of getting stuck in the loop of just sending your Sims to school and work and not really doing much else. You know, just aging them up, getting them a job, creating a family, not really having much of a story in between those things, and creating a personality for your Sims. So really dive deep into your Sims personalities and create storylines for them, create scenarios that will make your Sims lives more fun and will also make your Sims much more unique. Have every Sim have a different story and just use your imagination. That is definitely a fun way to make your game much more fun. My next point is a pretty long one, but definitely one that will change the way you play. So my next way is to change your gameplay style. If you're happy with the way you play your game and the gameplay style that you choose to play with, then this point doesn't apply to you as much, but you definitely could still pick up some tips from this point. But if you're getting a little bit bored of the way you play, then definitely switch up your gameplay style. Maybe start playing more realistically. Create your Sims life in a more realistic way that reflects real life. For example, you could focus on more mundane tasks like doing your Sims laundry, doing the dishes, making your Sims kids their lunch for school, etc. Tasks that we do in real life, add them into your game. Also, if you're looking for more realistic gameplay, edging away from more supernatural things or things in the game that aren't very realistic and don't reflect real life. Another thing that I love to do when playing more realistically is having your Sims live in one world. Now, this may sound a little bit confusing, but what I mean is for example, say you choose for your Sim to live in Willow Creek. Look at the other worlds as if they can't travel there by just going onto the map, clicking where you want to go to any world, and then just going there. For example, Sulani. Look at Sulani as they can only go there on vacation, or they can only visit that world by going on a plane. You could link up worlds like Willow Creek and Newcrest. Maybe it's just a car drive away. Or to get from Brindleton Bay to Henford on Bagley, you have to go there via plane. So it's kind of like each Sim world is a different country, and your Sims have to drive there or take the train or fly to different worlds depending on how you want to view each world. Use your imagination. But if you're looking for more exciting gameplay, drama-filled gameplay may be the way to go. Add affairs or accidents, maybe even deaths. Or you could either play a mixture of both. That's usually how I like to play most of the time. Another tip I'd give you is take your time. Don't rush things in the game. Sometimes we can rush things like Sims getting together and then having a baby or getting married all in like 1 week, where space it out, and in between each of them big chapters in a Sim's life, prolong it a little bit more and add more of a story in between them chapters. My last point in today's video is to do family-based challenges. If you struggle to come up with your own storylines, family-based challenges or legacy challenges can be really helpful as they add some guidance in how to play your Sims lives. They're also super fun in the sense of playing with aspects of the game that you've never played before. Usually when I do these challenges, I realise that I never actually do a certain aspiration ever, or I never get a certain skill up. It also adds challenges and also checklists to complete along the way. Some of my favourites is the Not So Berry challenge, Sims in Bloom challenge, and the Family Dynamics challenge. There are also so many more, and I will leave a few linked below, and you can see if you are interested in giving any of them a go. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you managed to pick up some tips on how to make your family gameplay that bit more fun. I really hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!